There is a land nestled between two great bodies of water. To the east lies the vast, enigmatic Caspian Sea, its surface shimmering under a wide, open sky. To the west, the Caucasus Mountains rise like ancient guardians, their peaks often shrouded in mist. This is Azerbaijan, a country shaped by its unique position at the crossroads of continents. Its landscapes tell a story of immense geological forces and millennia of human history. Here, arid plains stretch towards the horizon, giving way to rolling hills and, eventually, dense forests that cling to the mountain slopes. It is a place of dramatic contrasts, where fire seems to spring from the earth itself. The very name, Land of Fire, is not merely a poetic flourish. It speaks to a deep, primal connection with the natural world. For centuries, flames have danced from crevices in the ground, fueled by natural gas reserves hidden deep beneath the surface. These eternal fires have mesmerized travelers and inspired reverence among the local people. They are a constant reminder of the powerful, untamed energy that courses through this land. The geography here is a living entity, influencing everything from the climate to the culture. The winds that sweep across the Absheron Peninsula, where the capital city lies, are as much a part of the national character as the mountains and the sea. Exploring this terrain feels like stepping into a storybook written by the earth itself. The mud volcanoes of Gobustan bubble and gurgle, creating bizarre, miniature lunar landscapes. These are not the fiery mountains of lore, but gentle, bubbling mounds of earth, a curious and fascinating geological spectacle. Further inland, the scenery shifts once more. Rivers carve their way through deep canyons, and fertile valleys provide a stark, green contrast to the surrounding ochre-colored earth. This diversity of environments has nurtured a rich tapestry of life, both wild and human, each adapting to the specific challenges and gifts of their surroundings. And then there is the Caspian Sea, an inland ocean that has been a source of sustenance, trade, and mystery for countless generations. It is not a sea in the conventional sense, but the world's largest lake, its waters both saline and life-giving. Its shores have witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the coming and going of merchants on the Silk Road, and the quiet, daily routines of fishing communities. The sea's presence is felt everywhere, in the salty air, the local cuisine, and the expansive, uninterrupted views that stretch to the eastern horizon. It is a constant, calming presence in a land of dynamic and often surprising beauty. At the heart of this remarkable land lies Baku, a city that rises from the shores of the Caspian with a confidence that is both ancient and strikingly modern. It is the capital, a bustling metropolis that serves as the nation's cultural and economic engine. But it is also known as the City of Winds, a name earned from the powerful gales that regularly sweep in from the sea, cleansing the air and shaping the city's very soul. This constant movement of air seems to infuse Baku with a unique energy, a sense of perpetual motion and change. The city's geography is as dramatic as the winds, built on a peninsula that juts out into the water, surrounded by the sea on three sides. The architecture of Baku is a breathtaking dialogue between the past and the future. In the heart of the city stands the Ishara-Shehir, the Old City, a walled fortress of honey-colored stone that has sheltered its inhabitants for centuries. Its narrow, winding alleys are a labyrinth of mosques, caravanserais, and ancient residences. Here, one finds the enigmatic Maiden's Tower, a cylindrical stone structure whose purpose remains shrouded in legend and debate. It stands as a silent witness to the city's long and layered history, its stoic form a powerful symbol of endurance. It feels as though every stone in the old city has a story to tell, a secret to whisper to those who listen closely. Looming over this ancient heart, on the hills that rise above the bay, are the flame towers. These 3 skyscrapers, shaped like tongues of fire, are a modern emblem for an ancient land. During the day, their blue-tinted glass mirrors the sky and the sea. But at night, they come alive. Thousands of LED lights dance across their surfaces, creating a spectacular display that mimics the movement of real flames. This brilliant spectacle is visible from almost anywhere in the city, a constant glowing reminder of Azerbaijan's identity as the land of fire. The towers represent the nation's forward-looking spirit, its wealth derived from the very resources that have fueled its eternal flames for millennia. The contrast between the ancient walls of the Uchara and the futuristic gleam of the flame towers encapsulates the essence of modern Baku. It is a city that honors its deep roots while eagerly embracing the possibilities of the future. Walking through its streets is a journey through time. One moment you are in a quiet courtyard that feels unchanged for centuries. The next, you are on a grand European-style boulevard lined with designer boutiques and bustling cafes. This seamless blend of old and new is another jarring contradiction, but a harmonious and vibrant expression of a city that is comfortable in its own unique identity. The story of Azerbaijan is not confined within its modern borders. Its cultural and ethnic roots run deep, extending into neighboring lands and weaving a complex tapestry of shared heritage. To the south, across the Aras River, lies a vast region of northern Iran, also known as Azerbaijan. For centuries, this was a single, unified cultural space, home to a people who shared a common language, traditions, and history. Though now divided by a political boundary, the ties remain palpable. The music, the poetry, and the very soul of the people on both sides of the border echo with a shared identity, a quiet understanding of a common past that transcends modern geopolitics. This land has long been a crossroads of great empires. The whispers of Persian, Turkic, and Russian influences can be heard in the language, seen in the architecture, and tasted in the cuisine. Great dynasties rose and fell here, each leaving an indelible mark on the character of the nation. The intricate patterns of a Persian carpet, the melodic structure of a Mugham melody, and the secular governance of the modern state all speak to this layered history. Yet through it all, the Azerbaijani people have maintained a distinct identity, absorbing and adapting these influences to create a culture that is uniquely their own. This ability to synthesize and innovate is a testament to their resilience. The legacy of the Silk Road is etched into the very fabric of the country. For centuries, caravans laden with spices, silks, and ideas traveled through this territory, turning cities like Baku and Sheki into bustling hubs of commerce and cultural exchange. The remains of ancient caravanserais, stone inns that once sheltered weary travelers, still stand as monuments to this golden age of trade. This history of openness and exchange has fostered a spirit of curiosity and hospitality that endures to this day. The people of Azerbaijan are accustomed to meeting strangers from distant lands, a tradition born from their strategic location on one of the world's most important ancient trade routes. This shared heritage also creates a sense of familiarity and connection with its neighbors. There is a deep brotherly bond with Turkey, rooted in a common Turkic linguistic and cultural ancestry. This connection is visible everywhere, from the flags that often fly side by side to the ease with which people from both nations interact. Similarly, a long history with Russia has left a lasting impact, with the Russian language still widely understood and spoken, particularly among the older generations. This complex web of relationships has shaped Azerbaijan into a nation that is both fiercely independent and deeply connected to the wider region, a bridge between East and West, North and South. The journey into modern Azerbaijan often begins by air, descending towards Heydar Aliyev International Airport. This is not just a functional transport hub, it is a statement of intent, a stunning piece of modern architecture that serves as a grand gateway to the nation. Inside, vast cocoon-like structures made of light wood create a warm and welcoming atmosphere, a stark contrast to the often sterile and impersonal nature of other airports. The design is organic and flowing, immediately signaling that you have arrived in a place that values beauty and thoughtful design. It is an impressive first impression, suggesting a country that is organized, ambitious, and proud of its identity. From the airport, the drive into Baku reveals a city in the midst of a remarkable transformation. A wide, smooth highway, flanked by manicured gardens and impressive modern buildings, leads you towards the city center. The infrastructure is impeccable, a sign of a nation investing heavily in its future. Arriving at a hotel in the city can be an experience in itself. Many establishments, whether they are global brands or locally owned, are housed within buildings that blend historical elegance with contemporary luxury. One might find themselves staying in a restored 19th century mansion, its classic facade hiding a world of modern comfort, a perfect metaphor for Baku itself. Settling into the city, one quickly becomes aware of its calm and orderly nature. The streets are remarkably clean, a testament to a collective sense of civic pride. There is a noticeable absence of the frantic, chaotic energy that can characterize other large cities. Instead, there is a measured pace to life, a sense of composure that is reflected in the people themselves. Traffic flows in an orderly fashion. Drivers are generally patient, and the sound of car horns is a rarity. This atmosphere of public order and mutual respect makes exploring the city a deeply pleasant and relaxing experience from the very first day. The first foray into the city streets reveals a world of subtle wonders. The architecture along the main boulevards is a grand and eclectic mix, with ornate, Belle Epoque buildings standing proudly next to sleek, modern structures. The famous Nizami Street, a pedestrianized thoroughfare, is the city's vibrant heart. It is a place for strolling, for shopping, and for socializing. As evening falls, the street comes alive with lights, and families and friends gather at outdoor cafes, their conversations mingling with the gentle strains of music. It is a scene of simple, elegant pleasure, a perfect introduction to the sophisticated yet relaxed social life of Baku. To truly understand a city, one must observe its daily rhythms, the routines and rituals that give it life. In Baku, the day often begins with a traditional breakfast, a generous spread that speaks to the nation's hospitality. This is not a hurried affair. It might include fresh bread, white cheese, rich butter, honey, and perfectly brewed black tea served in pear-shaped glasses called armudu. This morning ritual sets a tone of conviviality and abundance for the day ahead. It is a meal designed for sharing, a time for family and friends to connect before heading out into the world. The tea, in particular, is central to Azerbaijani culture, a symbol of warmth and welcome offered at any time of day. As the city awakens, its streets fill with a sense of purpose. People head to work and school, and the city's excellent public transport system, including its clean and ornate metro, efficiently moves the population. The Baku metro is a wonder in itself, with some stations resembling underground palaces, decorated with mosaics, chandeliers, and intricate stonework. It is another example of the pride the nation takes in its public spaces. Above ground, life unfolds on the city's many squares and parks. The Baku Boulevard, a long promenade that stretches along the Caspian shore, is a favorite spot for people of all ages to walk, relax, and enjoy the sea breeze. Lunch is often a hearty and flavorful meal, reflecting the richness of the local cuisine. Dishes like plav, a fragrant rice pilaf often cooked with lamb, chestnuts, and dried fruits, are a national treasure. Another favorite is dolma, tender vine leaves or vegetables stuffed with a mixture of minced meat, rice, and herbs. These meals are a celebration of fresh, local ingredients and culinary traditions passed down through generations. Dining is a social experience, a time to pause and savor both the food and the company. The flavors are complex, yet comforting, a delicious expression of the country's cultural heritage. In the late afternoon and evening, the city's social life blossoms. Nizami Street becomes a river of people, strolling, window shopping, and enjoying the pleasant ambiance. Cafes and tea houses are filled with lively conversation. Unlike some of its neighbors, Azerbaijan has a very open and secular culture. It is common to see groups of women enjoying an evening out, their fashion a stylish blend of Western trends and personal elegance. There is a palpable sense of safety and freedom in the public sphere. The day ends as it began, with a sense of community and a shared enjoyment of the simple pleasures of life. Azerbaijan approaches tourism with a quiet confidence, offering a uniquely authentic experience that sets it apart from its neighbors. While some countries may create artificial attractions for visitors, Azerbaijan's appeal lies in its genuine, living culture. The experience is not curated for tourists. Rather, visitors are invited to step into the real, everyday life of the nation. The government has invested in infrastructure to make travel comfortable and accessible, but the soul of the experience remains untouched. The country does not feel overrun by mass tourism, allowing for a more intimate and meaningful connection with the places and the people. This approach makes a visit feel like a true discovery. This distinctive culture is woven into the fabric of daily life. It is seen in the deep respect for elders, a cornerstone of the society. It is heard in the hauntingly beautiful sounds of mugam music, a traditional form of improvisation that expresses a range of deep emotions. This music, recognized by UNESCO as a masterpiece of intangible heritage, is not just performed in concert halls. It is a part of weddings, celebrations, and family gatherings. It is a living art form that connects the modern generation to their ancient artistic roots. The culture is also tasted in the cuisine, where every dish tells a story of history, geography, and family tradition. The society is proudly secular, a legacy of its history as the first democratic republic in the Muslim world. This secularism fosters an environment of tolerance and openness. While the majority of the population has a Shia Muslim background, religion is largely a private matter. This approach allows different communities to coexist peacefully and contributes to the relaxed and safe atmosphere that visitors often find so striking. Women play a visible and respected role in all aspects of society, from business and politics to academia and the arts. Their presence is a sign of a modern, progressive nation that values the contributions of all its citizens. The Azerbaijani language, a member of the Turkic family, is another key element of the national identity. It is a melodious language that carries the echoes of the country's nomadic past and its long history of poetic expression. While many people, especially in Baku, speak Russian or English, hearing the native tongue is a connection to the soul of the country. The government's efforts to preserve and promote the language alongside the nation's cultural heritage demonstrate a deep commitment to safeguarding its unique identity in an increasingly globalized world. This guardianship of culture is not about resisting change, but about ensuring that the future is built on a strong and authentic foundation. The people of Azerbaijan are perhaps the country's greatest treasure. Their appearance often reflects the nation's position as a crossroads, a beautiful blend of features from across the region. One sees echoes of Turkic, Persian, and Caucasian ancestry in their faces. But beyond physical appearance, it is their demeanor that leaves a lasting impression. There is a calm, mature quality to the people, a sense of inner composure and dignity. They are not prone to loud or boisterous behavior. Instead, they carry themselves with a quiet grace. This collective calmness creates a soothing and welcoming social environment. Their fashion is a reflection of this refined nature. People dress with care and a sense of style, whether they are in business attire or casual wear. There is an elegance to their presentation, an appreciation for quality and good taste. This is not about ostentatious displays of wealth, but rather a form of self-respect and respect for others. In Baku, one sees a sophisticated blend of European fashion trends, but always adapted with a personal touch. Even in more rural areas, people take pride in their appearance, a sign of a culture that values order, beauty, and decorum in all aspects of life. Hospitality is a sacred duty in Azerbaijan, a tradition that has been honed over centuries of welcoming travelers along the Silk Road. A guest is treated with the utmost respect and generosity. An invitation to a home is a genuine honor, an opportunity to experience this warmth firsthand. It is not uncommon for a casual conversation with a local to lead to an offer of tea or even a full meal. This generosity is not transactional. It is a sincere expression of a desire to share their culture and connect with visitors. This warmth and openness are perhaps the most memorable aspects of any journey to the land of fire. This calm and welcoming nature is complemented by a remarkable resilience. The Azerbaijani people have navigated a complex and often turbulent history, emerging with their spirit and cultural identity intact. They are proud of their nation's independence and optimistic about its future. This resilience is not born of aggression, but of a quiet strength and a deep-rooted belief in their heritage. They are forward-looking, but have not forgotten their past. This balance between tradition and progress, between quiet dignity and open hospitality, is what makes the people of Azerbaijan so endlessly fascinating and admirable. To wander through Baku's Şehir at dusk is to feel the pulse of history beneath your feet. The ancient stones of the Maiden's Tower seem to hold the secrets of centuries, while the call to prayer echoes softly through the winding alleys. Just beyond the fortress walls, the flame towers blaze against the night sky, a beacon of modernity and ambition. This is the duality of Azerbaijan, a nation where the ancient and the contemporary coexist in a beautiful, harmonious dance. It is a place where every corner turned reveals a new layer of story, a new detail to captivate the imagination. The quiet suspense of discovery is a constant companion on this journey. The country's landscapes offer a different kind of magic. From the bubbling mud volcanoes of Gabastan to the lush green hills of the Caucasus, the natural world here is raw, powerful, and deeply inspiring. The Caspian Sea, with its endless horizon and gentle waves, provides a sense of peace and boundless possibility. To experience these landscapes is to understand the forces that have shaped this nation and its people. It is to feel the warmth of the earth, see the fire that springs from it, and breathe the winds that sweep across its vast plains. This connection to the natural world is an essential part of the Azerbaijani soul. What lingers most, long after the journey is ended, is the memory of the people. Their warmth, their dignity, and their quiet resilience are the true heart of the nation. It is in the shared cup of tea, the generous meal offered by a new friend, and the proud but gentle way they speak of their homeland. The sense of safety, order, and mutual respect creates an environment where one can truly relax and immerse oneself in the experience. The respectful and prominent role of women in society speaks volumes about the nation's progressive and mature character, offering a refreshing perspective in a complex region. Azerbaijan is a land of quiet wonders, a place that does not shout for attention but rewards those who listen closely. It is a destination for the thoughtful traveler, one who seeks not just to see new sights, but to feel the soul of the place. It is a country that defies easy categorization, a unique blend of East and West, ancient and modern. For anyone seeking to discover a land of profound beauty, rich culture, and genuine human warmth, the invitation is open. Come and experience the land of fire for yourself. Let its landscapes inspire you, its history intrigue you, and its people welcome you.